So, I guess just get it out of the way. Coach had kind of hinted a little bit on the road trip that one of the defensemen was banged up a little. Are you feeling okay? Or is there? I mean, have you been kind of? I mean, I'm sure at this time of year everybody has aches and pains and that kind of stuff. But how are you doing physically?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Like you said, yeah, you kind of go through different bumps and bruises, but yeah, no, I'm feeling good and felt good last game, and so yeah, physically I feel really good.
Is it hard for you to wrap your head around or think about when, like, if he wants to play a seventh defenseman to cut down on minutes for you guys a little bit and save you at this time of year? I mean, what's your thought process on that? Especially as you guys haven't clinched anything, but it's looking like you're going to go on a run and probably make the playoffs, that you want to feel as good physically as you can by the time you get there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, when we go 7D, I mean, I don't think I think about it too much. You just, when you get called upon to go out there, you just go out there and play. And yeah, I mean, we've done it a couple times this year, and I think Murph does a great job with it and gets us all out there. So yeah, I mean, I certainly don't mind doing it, and I think we've done a good job when it has happened.
Was it strange to see Adam starting a game with somebody who's not you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that St. Louis game was a tough one, but you just got to remind yourself that it was, it's one game in an 82-game season, and you just got to make sure it doesn't snowball and creep into the next game. And I thought I did a good job of moving past that and having a good game in Dallas and another good game last night. So, yeah, you definitely want to be out there, want to be playing, and when you have a game like that, you just got to move past it and make sure it doesn't happen again.
I asked Adam last night, did you guys view that as you say you want to get past it quickly, but do you sort of use that as motivation and a challenge in some ways too?
Yeah, for sure. You do want to make sure you move past it, but you want to learn from it also, and you never want to be out there hurting the team and getting scored on a lot. So yeah, you definitely learn from it, but you got to realize that it's one game and just make sure it doesn't creep into the next one. And I thought we did a good job of that.
In that one game, I mean, not to beat the dead horse or anything, but I mean, you say you want to learn from it. Did you learn from it, or were there things that you didn't do because you made a mistake, or was it, was it just one of those nights, or how do you characterize that one game?
Yeah, I mean, I know me and Fox were talking about it after. You have games like that, and I know you come away from it and you're -4, but there's other games throughout the year where you never know what could happen, and you get the save sometimes or whatever it might be, but yeah, like I said, you just got to kind of move on from it and just make sure it doesn't happen again, like I said.
A lot of people in this day and age, I'm an old guy, but a lot of people don't pay too much attention to the plus-minus statistic. Do you guys? I mean, does that matter to you as a D-man?
I mean, not really. No. I mean, there's times where you get a plus where you just step out on the ice, or a minus the same way. So, for me, it's more so looking at, I know my role in the team, and when I'm playing good, I'm hard defensively, and that's what I take pride in, and make sure that when I'm playing good hockey, I'm very good in the D zone. So, getting scored on, a couple times throughout a game is not something that's going to sit well for sure.
What did the coaches say to you after that game as far as what you needed to do, or keep a positive approach and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Coach Murph the next day, and we watched some clips, and he just reminded me about what makes me successful out there, and that's being hard to play against and being physical, and make sure I don't lose that part of it, and yeah, he just encouraged me and told me to get back out there and have a strong game against Dallas, and I thought I did a good job of that, and just making sure I get back to the things that make me successful out there.
You're going into the final quarter of the season. Does it feel different for you from the last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, last year we were, at this point we were fighting for that playoff spot and trying to kind of claw back into it, and this year we've done a good job setting ourselves up, you know, throughout the year to you know, hopefully make playoffs. And you know, the key for us right now is just make sure we're playing good hockey and you know, don't have a letdown, and you know, make sure that when it does come playoff time, we're playing really good hockey.
Coming up to the deadline, when you were traded, when your rights were traded, you were obviously at school, but had you heard any talk about your name coming up? You know, were you invested in what the Bruins were doing at that point, or were you just focused on, you know, taking care of your own business at school?
Yeah, I mean, not really. I think I maybe heard something about it maybe the night before the deadline or whatever it was, and I didn't, you know, pay too much attention to it, and you know, woke up that next morning and got a call from Don Sweeney letting me know that I had been traded. But yeah, I mean, I don't think, like, going into it, I thought there was, you know, much chance I was going to, or didn't see too much about it. So yeah, at the time it was a bit of a surprise, but yeah, obviously I'm very happy to be here and to be a Ranger.
Mika had said last week, Ryan, that this deadline year feels different because of the position you guys are in, and you know, years past it was kind of like, you know, rebuilding and that sort of thing, and now it looks like you guys are in a strong position. Is there any anticipation about, like, what you might add, what could happen? You know, because would it feel like a boost for you guys if they showed, you know, that they're kind of rewarding your effort by bringing in guys who could help even more?
Yeah, I mean, you know, personally, I don't, you know, think a whole lot into that. I'm just, you know, worried about each day and in each game, and you know, obviously we're very confident in the group that we have, and you know, everyone that we do have, and obviously those are decisions that, you know, Drew or you know, Turk and those guys make. So I think we're just focused on, you know, each day and in each game, and just kind of worry about, you know, the things that we can control.